everyone, I'm Christy from the Northwest Corner. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making Funfetti cheesecake cookies. I come across that on Facebook for a reel and they look super yummy, so we're going to give it a shot. There's two parts to this recipe. You need to make your cheesecake filling and then you need to make your cookies. So we're going to start with the cheesecake filling. You need 1 block of cream cheese, softened. You need a half a cup of powdered sugar. Now, I made my own powdered sugar out of my xylitol, hoping that this works. It feels just like powdered sugar. All you got to do is grind it down real fine. So that's a half a cup. That's what I did. And you need a half teaspoon of vanilla. This is the vanilla that I made. There we go. This vanilla is so good. And I'm going to put a full teaspoon of it in. I made this last January and let it steep for a year and like 4 or 5 months before I even used it. The smell on it, nothing like it, I'm going to tell you. All right, so now we're going to mix this up. And hopefully I can do that. I don't want to get the mixer out. Figure if I can do it all by hand, why not, right? So once we get this all mixed up, we're going to stick this in, in the freezer or the refrigerator because you want it to get nice and cold and firmed up because this is going to go inside of our Funfetti cookies. This is the cheesecake mixture. There we go. We're just going to stick it in the refrigerator once I get it all the sugar incorporated. I haven't missed any anywhere. Okay. There we go. Looks like that. It smells like cheesecake. So I'm just going to stick mine in the fridge while we make the cookies.
I was able to shut my mic off before I sneezed.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, now on to the cookie batter. 1 cup of softened butter. 1.5 cups of sugar. We're going to use a xylitol, however you say it. Sugar substitute. There's 1. And a half. I use this type because it feels more like regular sugar versus like stevia. And if anybody's baked with stevia, they know that you don't get the same consistency when you mix something. Try and move things out of the way as we go along here. Okay, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Should have left it open. And you do your vanilla, measure with your heart. And as you can see, I still have the vanilla beans in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. But I've just left the vanilla beans inside of this as it's just to let it keep on keeping on. And I don't know. I'm not sure if I can get them. There you go, right there. You can see them.
Let's come over here. I'll take a look.
Can you see right there the beans in it?
I'm not sure they can see it, but hopefully they can. There, they should be able to see it now.
Yeah, you can kind of see them in there. Yeah. Whoop.
Ooh.
Yep.
About dumped it all over.
Just need to tighten the lid a little bit. There we go. And then you need 1 egg Right here, I need a bowl so I can crack that. Because these are out of the butt hut. My son and my daughter-in-law's. There we go. Beautiful egg. Wipe my fingers off here with some soap and water. Okay, now we're going to mix this one up. Now, I wasn't sure on which spoon I was going to use. We're going to try this one and see how sturdy it is to mix it. All right, we're going to cream it. Because again, I don't want to get the mixer up. I mean, if I have to, I will, but I didn't want to. Because sometimes it's nice just being able to do it all by hand, right? All right, there we go. Next, we need 2 3/4 cup flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We're going to add those items first. So 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and she did not mix anything up together in one bowl. She just plopped it all in. That's what we're doing. Even though my baker mind says, "Ooh, are we doing the right thing when you do that?" She did it. It worked. I'm going for it. Half teaspoon baking powder. She did not specify for salt, but I'm going to go ahead, just a pinch. About like that. I don't know a cookie recipe that doesn't add salt.
What's the salt for in cookies?
It's your taste. It adds flavor. It brings out, it enhances other flavors.
Okay.
Because there's salt in all kinds of baked goods. All right, so 2 3/4 cup of flour. And again, she did not sift. She did not do anything like that. She just scooped and went. So there's 1. To be honest, I'll probably mix in as I go. There's a 2. That way I don't make a mess. I'm trying very, very hard not to make a mess. Because if you guys have watched enough of my videos, you see, I always get something somewhere. I mean, I already got the vanilla on it. Yeah. And I clean that. I don't need flour.
Something happens every video.
It does.
So we got to keep the streak going. So
I already did the vanilla.
Oh yeah, the vanilla. Okay. Well, hopefully we can get 2 in a row.
Be nice. It's 2 cups of flour now, and we need 3/4 cups. So I need 1/2 and 1/4.
We'll call it the bonus Wednesday for you making a mess.
Bonus Wednesday?
Yeah.
I make a mess every time, though. Every time.
I know, but see how many messes you can make in one video.
You're really... He's a great cheerleader, isn't he? Let's see how many messes you can make.
Hey, got to keep it interesting.
I am interesting.
And fun and whatever else people like to see.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
The funnies. Oh, yeah. Well, it's okay.
You got to throw some humor into it somehow. I'm sure that nobody just wants to watch a recipe.
Well,
a little bit of talking and stuff in it.
I could dance for y'all. You certainly don't want to see me sing or hear me sing, should I say.
No, let's don't do that.
Yeah. I am no American Idol. I promise you that.
I think I could sign up and win.
Folks, if you believe that, I got a bridge for sale, very cheap, in Arizona. And it's over the ocean. We know that that's not true.
No, I had to think about that for a second.
Yes, you did.
I go, wait a minute.
I seen the smoke coming from your ears.
Uh-oh.
It didn't come out.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't land on the...
Some flour dust come out.
Flour dust, not the dough.
There's mess too. Can we go for 3?
Folks, I have to ride with this man in the car tomorrow for about 10 hours down to West Memphis, Tennessee, because that's where we're stopping for the night. And I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if he's going to make it.
I might be hitchhiking.
He's teasing me awful bad today. Note to self, next time, use the mixer.
You may come and work it for a minute?
No. Nah. Because it's mixed pretty good. Just know that I can't do that for very long. Now, sprinkles, hence Funfetti. Thea will be so happy with the sprinkles. It says half a cup.
That's a lot of sprinkles.
It certainly is. That's a lot of sprinkles.
That's a lot of sprinkles. I'm a little worried.
Well, I don't know. They looked good. When the lady made them, they looked delicious. And who doesn't like cheesecake? Well, I'm sure there's people out there that don't like cheesecake, but honestly, I like cheesecake. I love me some cheesecake. There goes the sprinkles.
That's mess number 3. Are we going to go for 4?
He keeps pointing it out. He's not going to have dinner tonight. Because I gave leftover pork chops to your mom.
I could stand these couple.
We both could. All right. Dough is mixed. Look at that. She's a pretty dough. She's a real pretty dough. Just getting it off my spatula. All right. Now, we need to let this rest in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. So I'm going to clean all this up, put this in the refrigerator, and we'll bring you back when we're ready to assemble the cookies. All right, dough's chilled. I brought the cheesecake mixture out. I've got 2 scoops. Got a bigger one, and then I have a smaller one. We're going to try to do this with some scoops. I don't know how well it's going to work. Not made these, so we're just going to try. So you need a scoop of cookie. Probably going to need a little more than that. So let's try that again. Kind of get a fat one there. All right. Now, you want to flatten it out and make an indent. And you want to take a scoop of the cheesecake mixture, plop it in the center, and it's supposed to be able to, I guess, fold it over. Maybe. I don't know. There we go. We'll get it.
Are these cookies like going to be huge or something?
They're supposed to be, yeah. They're supposed to be pretty large. So, the first one isn't the greatest.
No. It's all right.
I have to try, because I don't know. We're going to flatten this one out a little bit more, and maybe that's what I need to do. There we go. How about that? Let's try that. Scoop of cheesecake. And she cut out when she was doing this part, so it's like, I needed to see that part. There. That one's not too bad.
No.
There. We'll get it. Just taking a little bit of ingenuity here. And it doesn't make very many, unfortunately. But I could see doing this for like a birthday or something, you know?
Oh, yeah.
As long as the taste is good, yeah.
They don't have to look pretty to eat them.
No, they don't.
Of course, you always want them to look the best, but...
Yeah. And they may turn out gorgeous. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
We're going to cover that little bit up so it doesn't run out. There we go. Look at that. See? Just a little ingenuity. As I said, the recipe or the cookies looked delicious when she did them. So, hers were really big. Look, I'm getting it.
You are.
Woohoo! Now I know why she cut out video.
Yeah, she didn't want that part on there.
She didn't want to.
I don't blame her.
She didn't want people to see her struggle.
Smart woman.
Doing it in your hands, though, is... I think maybe next time I'll use a piece of parchment paper. Matter of fact, that's what we're going to do. And that way, I'm not going to struggle so much. Look at that. It looks like a little taco. Look, that one turned out great. That was easy. Use parchment paper. See, I'm putting all the work in for y'all to make it easier.
That's right.
All right, roll into a ball.
I'm beginning to think our channel's more along the line of take recipes and try them for the first time.
Well, I want to do things organically. I want people to see that, hey, there's a way to do something every way. If something doesn't work the first time, do it again. Keep trying. Do different things. Don't get frustrated and say, oh, I'm never going to do that again.
And chances are you will do it again.
You will do it again, yeah. And the thing is you can't learn if you don't try, right?
And you learn by what? Making mistakes.
Making mistakes. And this may be a flop. I don't know. I didn't taste them. Now she was all up in it. Like she was like, oh my gosh, you have to make these cookies. So I thought, oh, I got to make these cookies. See, this is a big old fatty.
It's all right. Let's see how it turns out.
I know, but he's a fatty. We're going to put him over there.
Okay. He's just extra plump.
Just, yeah. He's something, all right. And I thought, well, if these are good, who else likes funfetti?
Well, let's see. Thea, which is sis.
But who is the one that always wants
Allison.
funfetti cake? Allison,
Allison does not need these cookies.
if they're good.
Allison, did you hear me?
No, now that's not nice.
Oh, yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. Because there's a lot of things I could say you don't need. And you get them. So.
But Allison don't need them.
Neither
I
do
said
you.
so.
You don't need them either. But this would be...
I'm not giving them to her. I'm not taking them away from her because she don't need them. I just don't want her to have them. Because she's Allison.
I'm sorry, Allison. Your father-in-law's a butthole.
Yes, I am.
She's a good girl.
Most of the time.
Look who she lives with.
Well, that's
You've
part of the
got
problem.
to give her a pass.
That's part of the problem. I'm not sure if I'm going to give her a pass because she picked him.
Yeah, she did. She did. And there's no returns. 90 days is all she had.
I didn't give her 90 days. She only had 30 days max.
No, 90 days return policy. She done past that. Let's see. How many years is it now? 7? Yeah, maybe 7 that they've been married. 8, about 8.5 since they... Yeah. 8, about 8 since they got together.
Yeah, Allison is a good girl. I just like to give her a rough time.
Yeah, we have to give her a rough time. We love her to death, though. Even when she's a pain in our behinds. Ooh, this one's not going. There. They're going to be like little cheesecake bombs. Spread out and cheesecake all over inside of them. I think they're going to be good.
I can smell them now.
I'm excited.
It smells like a bakery in here.
Well, I've always wanted to have my own bakery, remember? And I never did it. Huh?
Don't need no Febreze in here.
Never did it. But I always wanted to have my own.
It's a little more time consuming to do it that way, but it looks like it's a lot easier.
It is a lot easier. It's working out a lot better. Pick it up, though, before you put the cheesecake in it. Yes, I'm putting just a few extra little dollops in it because I don't want to run out of... I want it to equal. I want it to match. Flipping it over, that worked great. That folded right up. Beautiful. Look at that. This one's a honker too. He's a big boy. There we go. I mean, what can I make here? Let's see. All right, so we got about 4 more. I got 4 more scoops of cheesecake. I should. Yeah.
Yeah, these are definitely, they got to be good.
Yeah, I mean, they look good. We're going to give you our honest opinion here. And you guys can make alterations in yours. I mean, if you don't, something to you doesn't look good, you can make alterations. You can use different kinds of sprinkles. It's just sprinkles that I found. I don't care. I don't have a lot of sprinkles. Sis eats them all. I usually don't have many sprinkles at all. Now see how that one's a little bit smaller? I think next time, if I use the parchment paper and I press them out a little bit thinner, they fold much better. That's what I'm going to do next time.
Think so, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
That's the ticket.
As long as they taste good. Now remember, I made the powdered sugar out of the xylitol or zithrotol or whatever it's called on my own. So hopefully, I mean, it smells like cheesecake. Them some big cookies though. My goodness. It's okay.
How you gonna fit them all in that pan?
I am gonna
Need a piece of parchment paper out?
No, I'm gonna transfer to a bigger pan before I stick them in the oven.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, and they got the oven needs to be preheated to 350 degrees, which I've already done. And these will bake, it says anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes. She said, just watch them. She said hers baked for 18. So that is what we'll do, since it is a new recipe, especially for me. And I'm going to get 13. She got like 18 out of hers. So she probably got hers a little bit thinner than I did. Like I said, she didn't let me see it on camera. But I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to do it. If it doesn't do something right, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to figure something out. We're going to make it happen. One way or another. The last one. I will say the parchment paper, like I said, works great. That's a good thing. Okay, now we need to get our last of our cheesecake. Do that in the sink. Look at that. Perfection. Who am I kidding?
Done a good job.
Who am I kidding? There's nothing perfect about what I do.
Can't say that.
No, there's no such thing as perfection. Not on earth. You can be darn close, but I'm far from it. Pop the bottom open on that one. There we go. Okay, now, like I said, I got the oven preheated to 350. Got my cookies all made. Let me rinse my hands off real quick. Okay, now I'm gonna get another pan. I'm gonna transfer that way if they spread, because these did come out pretty large on her video. So if they do spread, I'm gonna need another piece of parchment paper. I'm not gonna waste the one that I mush cookies on, so no sense in wasting it.
Oh, that's the hamburger ones.
Yeah, I need the bigger ones.
Well, shoot.
They're about the size of a hamburger. Good Lord. Technical difficulties by my cameraman.
There you go.
Thanks. Slide that one right under there. There we go. Put these big ones over here, so if they spread, there's a smaller one. Put this big one here, smaller one there, big one there. Ooh, that's a big one. He's a real big one. Good night.
pushing the size of a baseball.
He is good size. Well, no, that ain't the size of a baseball.
It's getting close.
It's a little bit big, a little bit bigger than a golf ball, I would say.
Oh, there you go. That's better.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger than a golf ball.
They were shooting for the moon with the baseball.
Yeah, you were. I wasn't. All right, so we're gonna do it like this. All right, now we're gonna pop these all in the oven at the same time, 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the oven, set the timer. We'll bring you back when I'm ready to pull them out. Okay, they're done. They baked for the 20 minutes totally. Now they are a very soft cookie. And I would assume it's because they're filled. The bottom's nice. So we're going to go ahead and give them a taste. I'm going to come in here, Mr. Taste Tester, and give them a taste.
Why, sure.
We're going to take this one because I cracked this one.
Okay.
We'll split it. But as you can see, the bottom's nice. See the cheesecake in it. They smell good.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Them are good. Like really good. They're soft.
Wow. But, them are awesome.
Them are excellent. Make them. All of the sugars that I switched out, I substituted my xylitol or erythritol, whatever it's called.
Doesn't matter.
For the regular sugar, it's the same measurements. I leave the recipe down in the description.
Yes.
But these are
good stuff.
And that cheesecake.
The two together.
Oh yeah, it's like delicious. You have to try these. They're so good.
Man, oh man,
they are really good.
Oh,
this is going to be a favorite, I can tell. So if you could like, comment, subscribe, and share. We appreciate you guys watching our videos. Hope you guys make these. If you do, leave it down in the comments. Tell us what you thought. I think they're excellent, though. Really, really good.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah. So if you could, whoop, I just dropped some.
That's 4.
I know. I can't help it.
She did it. She dropped 4 things. 5. 5. We hit a record, folks. 5.
5. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. Yeah. See? But anyway, we thank you guys for watching this, and we will see you all in the next video. You all have a good night. Bye.